splash screen. Why is it loading screen?
What's up, everybody? So good to be back.
Hello.
Hello and welcome everyone to another lovely streaming episode of us, the Tidal Rush team. For some of you, this is going to be the first time. Others might have been here before, and we've just started into a race. And as you can see, I'm not doing the best performance, but talking, moderating, racing, it's all very confusing. It's all sort of very, very delicate. So I've already seen a couple of very familiar names joining the chat. Hello, Kovar. Hi, Deflatron. Adventure Ape is on the go. So thanks a lot for joining, guys. Hallo an unsere deutschsprachige Community auch. So, hello. So don't be confused, everyone. Since we're streaming mostly in English, but we are native German speakers, we every once in a while going to switch back to German, just so that no one feels excluded. Also auch an unsere lieben deutschsprachigen Community-Member, die heute eingeschaltet haben. Schön, dass ihr da seid. Freue mich sehr. We are at the kickoff to the not Tidal Rush, but to the Steam, to the
Tidal Rush Fest.
Kudos to who kudos belong to. So Valve is hosting another Steam Next Fest starting right now. I've just noticed that they have also updated the Steam page, and Tidal Rush is going to be part of that Steam Next Fest from now on until, if I'm not mistaken, it is going to be Monday next week, 22nd of June, and I think it's going to end somewhere in the morning or in the evening. I'm not sure, actually. And this is your time, and our time also now, to shout out as much as we can to show people how fun and entertaining Tidal Rush is. And we will use this occasion now as a little kickoff live streaming event. We decided we just go online, show you the game, show what we've done over the last couple of weeks. The team has done a fabulous job on polishing the hell out of this game. And with me, once again, and I'm very happy about that, is my lovely co-founder and
sorry,
my lovely yelling co-founder, and I promised a lot of yelling moments. he's the one in charge of the yelling today. I'm probably in charge of most of the talking, so my mouth is probably getting a little bit busy at the end of the day. But I'm very happy to have you here, Christian, aka Rosie.
Wait a moment. Okay, second place. I'm totally awesome. I'm absolutely fine, and I'm very hyped about the Steam Next Fest. And I think next to having a lot of fun and getting hopefully a lot more followers on Wishlisters, we hope also that everyone has fun with the demo.
Oh, absolutely.
And like we have already and all the time, still since we are starting making the game. So looking forward for some fresh rounds. Also to tell you the story behind Tidal Rush and also behind us, and just having a very, very good time.
And I think some of our community members are also having a good time. Adventure Ape, I saw that you're already playing the latest demo update since the last 2 hours. That is lovely. Thanks for that. Thanks for your support.
Yeah, that's quite cool.
We've tested the hell out of it, so hopefully everything should work as it is always for, and I think, Rosie, you can confirm this. We haven't actually been the most luckiest people when it comes to public events. Because usually when we go live on Twitch or joining any public event, basically something breaks. Like tremendously. And also, I have to be very honest with that, and you know, for the ones who have seen our streams before, you guys know that I'm and we are very, very transparent with everything that goes on, even stuff that doesn't go so well. And our Steam broadcast, as it seems, is live, but it's not being shown on the store front page as intended.
So if there is like an expert knowing how to stream on Steam, that it's visible on the shop page,
that is now your time to tell us. If I need to set it up afterwards as a recording, then that's going to be the case. If not, we are still having a good time. So thanks for joining, everyone. And we will use this occasion also, first of all, wishing you, all of you, each and every one of you who is joining right now, a lovely Steam Next Fest. This is usually the time of the year, or one of the times of the year, where tons of amazing new demos are being shown. by developers. Yep. So have a sneak around the custom store page that Valve put up in the Steam client exactly for that purpose. And we're going to use the time to show you what Tidal Rush is all about, what makes the game fun, what we've changed. We're going to introduce some of the new characters to you. We're going to showcase a little bit of racing to you and tell you everything there is to know about Tidal Rush and what's also been obviously new to the demo since the last update, because the last update now has been quite some time ago. I can't really tell you, to be honest. But a lot has changed since then, wouldn't you say? I have to, every once in a while, I'm sitting in my command chair right now, so don't be confused if my head is turning like from left to right all the time. Because I'm looking at like probably 8 windows in parallel. I'm looking at the game, I'm looking at the chat, I'm looking at my streaming client, so everything works fine. I'm looking at my little cheat sheet for the talking agenda today. Everything. And that's a little bit...
You're the guy in the chair from Batman, you know?
Yeah, I'm the Matrix guy with like all the green numbers in front of him. So I hope each and every one of you had a great time, has a great time for the next week. And we also are going to have a consecutive number of lobbies open during the next fest. So in hope that every once in a while some of you are joining for a couple of races, but if you don't want or you don't have the time, which is absolutely fine, please feel free to enjoy the game in solo mode as well. You have tons of content in the single player mode as well to enjoy. There's time trial, there's the single races, there's the new teaser campaign missions. So we've for the first time are presenting now to a public audience our very first set of demo campaign missions. So there's 5 missions in total in the game right now. 3 of them are, basically you could proclaim they are tutorial missions, showcasing you basically how the game works in a very minute detail. And then there is also 2 other missions, and someone placed those mines really, really naughty. And I have a clue who might they have been. Rosie.
Maybe.
Have you been recently involved with mines?
All at one.
You are very welcome.
Yeah, it's rhyming. It's very hard to talk and to play at the same time.
You know why all
focus mode?
Yeah, you definitely know why all the bigger studios, if they do any announcements or any content updates in marketing channels or whatnot, why they have like either dedicated community managers or pre-recorded footage. Because talking and playing at the same time is quite hard. But therefore, to be honest, that's why we are authentic. We like to be authentic and confused every once in a while, so let's go. Yeah, so we jumped into one of the Tidal Rush tournament races. So those are 3 consecutive races, as you all love them. Skepticology, thanks for that mine. Which is basically one of the primary activities in Tidal Rush.
Sorry.
No worries. This is one of the primary activities you can do in Tidal Rush to achieve golden, bronze, or silver trophies, not particularly in that order, or necessarily in that order. And acquire like racetrack records or lap time records for the global leaderboard, because also what makes Tidal Rush super fun and enjoyable. I ran into another one.
I've seen it.
Because what makes the game also like super enjoyable, and I think also very, very lovely for me personally, because I do like those competitive challenges every once in a while, is we have a global leaderboard in place that basically for every activity that you do apart from missions in Tidal Rush, you are rewarded with lap records and racetrack records. That if you beat your own record, or if you beat someone's top record, it will not only be posted into our Discord server, but it will also be added to the Hall of Fame global leaderboard that is inside the game, which I'm going to show you.
Yes.
Or we are going to show you.
A global leaderboard for you, but also for the global audience. And the cool thing, it's broken down to all the different engine classes and also the different tracks, which is kind of cool. And I think, Arca needs some competitors because currently we have one speed racer. Shout out to Arca, who's currently sick. So all the best for him to getting well soon. And actually, he needs some competition.
Get well, my man.
Very fast. Well. Yeah, get well, my man.
Which has just reset, by the way. That is the magic message I was waiting for all day long. Thanks, Deflatron, for the update. Deflatron, by the way, show some love also to his Twitch account. Deflatron is also the main leading programmer on this whole Tidal Rush project. And he just reset our global records database. So from now on, the table is blank. The whole desk has been wiped. So now everyone can achieve new fresh records, and we can really get into it. We can really get
set the records.
Right now is competition going on, and we also have a little surprise for this Steam Next Fest, and especially for the end of Next Fest. So I promise you, playing the demo is definitely a thing you should do, and especially if you are willing to achieve some first position global leaderboard positions. That's some really Leaderboards. Englisch, Deutsch und Englisch ist echt kompliziert, Mann.
Ronny, cheers auf dich, mein Freund. Kling klong.
Cheers, kling klong. This is, by the way, also a little insider for you. For the ones who haven't never seen us before. For the ones who've never heard about Tidal Rush, for the ones who have never heard the names Ronny and Rosie before, let's maybe introduce ourselves quickly. So I'm Ronny. I am the acting game producer of in the Tidal Rush team, and basically the person behind orchestrating that everything is hopefully developed at the right time and at the right budget. And next to me, the lovely guy in the, I would say, pink sweater, but the camera and the lighting might fool me. And the lovely white base cap is our co-founder and managing director, Christian.
Hello, worldwide audience. I'm Rosie, Christian. I'm also one of the founders who's actually that crazy to start a gaming company. But lifelong dream is a lifelong dream. And next to Ronny, I'm actually not working directly on the game. I'm also partially a game designer and have a lot of brain farts, but actually I'm doing everything what's not related directly to the game. I have the most fun and playtesting on a daily basis, obviously. But
you are the backbone. Yeah. So for the ones not knowing, founding a company in general, founding a company is super hard. I mean, not the operative process, but keeping the company running, organizing money, paying making the business running as smooth as possible, so that people like us who are lazy and don't want to get involved with all of this fancy stuff like paying invoices and such, have a lovely time developing the game. So this is why Rosie is in the team, and you're doing a fantastic job, I must say. Because I almost never need to think about that stuff, which is, I would say, a very good symptom for that you're doing a good job, because I don't need to think about this all day long.
Look out, mines at the entrance of the cave and a red torpedo. Whoever that was.
That might have been me. Sorry for that. I'm doing kudos and punishment at the same time. I'm an evil.
That's a sandwich feedback, right?
I think that's
nice, mean, nice. Yeah.
I think that's a management sandwich. That's the one. If none of you has ever heard of a management sandwich, that's your chance now to research. Not played this before. If you've played this before, I'm very grateful for it, and thank you for returning. But you probably haven't played this before. But you might play games like this before. So Tidal Rush is as you can see, 3D arcade combat racing game that has been inspired by some of the classics, the gladiators of the arcade racing genre from back in the days. As you might depict from our look, Rosie and I are not in our 20s anymore. So we have
late 20s.
Late 20s. So we have obviously grown up with a couple of games that really set the baseline, I would say, for what a good combat racer is. So if you have ever played and enjoyed games like Mario Kart, if you have ever played and enjoyed games like Wave Race, you name them, Crash Team Racing, Sonic Team Racing, like all, basically imagine every
Wave Race 64.
Wave Race 64,
Yeah.
F-Zero, imagine every possible combat racer you can think of. This has been the sort of the golden formula, the magic ingredient, the recipe for what Tidal Rush is all about. Throughout today's stream, like I said before, we will show you what Tidal Rush is basically all about. So we're obviously doing a bunch of racing here in the meantime, and this might feel a little bit overwhelming for you, but we're going through it step by step. We are mostly playing Grand Prix, but we are also at a later point in time going to show you the each individual racing modes. I'm going to showcase the campaign missions a little bit to you, and also for the ones that maybe have been following Tidal Rush for a bit now, take out basically the chunks that have that are now.
I think we have ads running. Again.
Like what? There should be any ads right now. Where's the ads?
They are ads. Yep. For 2 minutes. But we can keep going. Yeah.
Thought I set them to an hour. That's interesting. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so for the ones on Steam who are watching this on Steam right now, so don't be confused, we are co-streaming or do a shared stream on Twitch at the same time, so that's why ads is a thing now. You really see that Adventure Ape actually trained a lot in the last 2 hours, because he is like a serious opponent.
I see you. Oh! Shydynamicsville is blocking the track. It's also a very mean thing you can do. Just stay on the track and doing nothing. Ah, yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you said, Ronnie, yeah, inspired by the golden era of kart racers from the 90s. That was the last thing you said.
Absolutely. Yeah. So you will basically find everything that is in a good kart racer. You will find a lovely set of raceable tracks in here, currently all at the same environmental type biome, but we plan to add further biomes along or due to the course of the development of the game. So, since it's still in a very early stage at this point, we'll probably say around 40% of the game is done. You will find various power-ups, you will find a dedicated stunt and boost system, a very, I would say, deep but very easy to learn gameplay mechanic of like what a good racer is all about. So like the steering, the accelerating, the boosting, the way, the handling, everything is like as you might have learned about before. There's an online multiplayer for up to 12 people already in the game. There is character and vehicle customization in the game, and as I said, new to this particular version of the demo is the new campaign missions, which we're going to show you at a later point in time. And I want to take the opportunity and let me just quickly have a look if the ads are still running. I hope they don't.
They are still running.
They're still running. So, but only for a couple of
7 seconds. Okay. 5, 4, and so on.
Boom, boom, boom.
I think we're back.
And I think we're back. Yes. So, yeah, so the Tidal Rush demo is all about, like I said, multiplayer races for up to 12 people, single races. There is a time trial mode in there. There's global leaderboards in there. You can create custom private lobbies for your friends. You can create custom public lobbies. You can either race the default racing modes, or you can customize the game a slight bit by just going like without items, or every item being replaced with a boost. You can drive with bots, without bots. There's so many opportunities actually in the game to already challenge and also refining your own racing skills. That's the
cool thing. You're just talking about the demo.
And I'm only talking about the demo right now. Exactly. We are not talking about the final game by far. So there's tons of stuff actually to explore. So take the time. The demo is not only available during the Steam Next Fest, but it is also going to stay available for the remaining time. And we're gonna every once in a while update the demo due to the course of development. That is a big promise. And I want to use the occasion to also shout out to all the early adopters, to all the
thank you.
early contributors to the project. May it be partners who have actively contributed to the development of this game, might it be sound production, might it be music composition, might it be artwork, might it be have been development of the game, playtesting the game, content creators that have recently shared play sessions of this game before making Tidal Rush basically what it is right now. Big shout out and thank you to you guys. It means the world to us, like it really does.
Yeah, I can actually sign every word you said. Totally agree. Sorry, I cannot speak when I'm racing.
No,
I'm just
worries.
like
I'm
looking what I'm doing.
I'm having the exact same issue. So we're going to do a little break in the meantime. I've also seen a comment from. I've also seen a comment from Deflatron, which explicitly mentioned me. So I need to have a look at that when the race is over. Be something with the ad setup that we just spoke about, or something else. Let's see.
1 hour every 5 minutes.
1 hour every 5 minutes? What?
Yeah, ad break for 1 hour every 5 minutes.
For one ad break for 1 hour every 5 minutes? No.
Actually, there are some streamers who are turning the 1 hour ad break on during the night, because some of the audience, they are, for example, like falling asleep.
Yeah.
And they are watching that 1 hour ad break, you know.
There is like an actual 1 hour duration.
Yeah, you can turn it up to 1 hour. Yeah.
What the hell? That's insane. Imagine watching advertisement for 60 minutes in a row without any chance.
You just need to watch the shopping channels on television. Do you see the new blanket? Oh, it's so awesome. It's magnetic.
What was it back in the days? I don't want to do any... This is no product placement, by the way. This is all from my memory from being like sentient. But the nicer dicer is something I remember from the early 2000s. Which I think has been in shopping for ages.
Adventure Ape mentioned something about the bug that you can fall out of the map. This time you just keep falling and don't get placed back on track. On which track is it? Is it like
Ronnie,
the last one we played, or?
Ronnie, you forgot something. I have forgotten something. What have I forgotten?
Okay, on the last track, fellas. Would be awesome the next time if you see something, just take screenshots maybe.
Exactly. Yeah. So obviously this is a demo. This is still.
Yeah.
Log out and back in again in that map. Log out and back in. Log out of what? Deflatron, by the way, you can whisper me directly if you want. You can be a little bit more explicit without.
The game. Okay.
Log out of the game.
Let's go out of the game. Yeah, let's log out of the game and then rejoin.
Quitting the game?
I think so.
I would just quit the game for a second. Deflatron is probably getting crazy right now behind his keyboard and saying, why does he not understand what I'm trying to say?
Why you dump? Why you dump?
Why you dump? Give it a second and restart.
Okay, so there is already a lobby open. Skepsology, no 2000 CC.
Thanks for your patience, Deflatron. I really enjoy it.
2000 CC, you break the internet, my friend. Skepsology, and then you're going with Nyx, 2000 CC and Nyx.
Of course,
going to break your neck.
He wants to set like a serious amount of records.
Right, so again, if you want to join the lobby, sorry.
let me quickly confirm. Yeah, so the database has been wiped. There is no actual record in the database as of right now. So everything has been wiped, everything is fresh. So this is now your chance.
I'm going to double check.
Yep,
there's nothing in there. Everything is empty. So I would say let's set some records.
Exactly.
Skepsology, can you redo the lobby with 1000 CC?
Let me actually do it because of the fact that I'm streaming. I don't want to stress out my internet too much by joining a game as a client.
Okay. Colfo, hello.
So I'm gonna quickly open a lobby with a 1000 CC.
Yeah, so whoever wants to join, feel free to download the demo, fresh update today for the Steam Next Fest. You can join us in a lobby, race with the devs, kick our butts, have some fun. In the meantime, we are a bit trash talking, also tell you a bit about the story of the game and about the incredible team behind it, because even if you think it's a AAA GTA 6 start of production, no! We are just 7 people. And actually, I would say only 5 people or 5.5 directly working on that game. And I would say, therefore, it's a great job what they did so far, and
Absolutely.
It's getting better every day. It's fun to see what our team is building, and yeah,
it is great fun. It is absolutely great fun. So let's set a couple of new records, and then after the next Grand Prix, I'm actually going to show you a bunch of the updates in more detail. So bitrate blast this time, Christian, sounds clear.
yeah.
What happened? Was it my internet broke? No. Internet is
Corvo,
down.
do you want to join us in a race, in a demo, my friend?
Do we have another public joiner? That would be great.
Yeah.
Interesting. Hee.
What is interesting, Corvo?
Thanks for joining, Colfo.
Yeah.
Appreciate you being here. Hillarella. This time Christian sounds clear.
Like always.
Crystal clear.
I think, Ronnie, do you know what we need also to embed into the stream? I've seen it by a friend of ours. Oilet Socked, another streamer doing cool content, and there you can, it's like a plugin, you can open up like a card trading package, and then you can get an item like a piece of shit, a piece of cake, a dinosaur whatsoever. Then you can throw it on a screen, and then in stream, for example, there's a pile of poop landing on the head and some other stuff. It's quite funny. Would be awesome.
This is going
This
is going sideways really dramatically.
Oh, Skepsology wants to go into our stream. Shall we allow him to join?
Joining in joining at like in audio
in the stream, yeah.
Audio wise.
He's asking for a stream together, yeah.
For a stream together. Sure, invite him.
Never did this.
Sure, invite him. And probably your camera is going to be a bit blasted, but let's see.
Let's see Skepsology.
Your camera just deactivated.
Oopsie daisy.
Oopsie daisy. Show us your lovely face again. Here we go. Right.
But Skepsology is not ready. I don't know. I thought he's ready.
Skepsology
Maybe he
ready.
joins.
Yeah, that's probably due to the microphone setup. He probably needs to select like the devices, like what speaker he chooses, what microphone he chooses, etc., etc. So that's going to be tricky now in terms of I need to handle 2 different audio inputs, but I only have one.
There is
channel.
Colfo.
And Skepsology left again.
Yeah. Colfo!
Skepsology otherwise will crush us, definitely. 100%.
I would say the whole team against Ronnie. So
As usual, because I'm
As
not
usual.
overwhelmed by streaming enough. Let's go.
I just give you an advice for
Have a
all
good
the
time, guys.
fellow racers in the lobby right now. Go with Nyx the next time because Nyx has very good max speed.
You might ask, who's Nyx? Rosie, who's Nyx?
Nyx is the cat character, and is a female cat character, I would say, or I think it's a female cat character. She's quite adventurous, funny, is one of the taller characters, which means you have some advantage on max speed. Velocity or speed increase is not that good, but you're heavy, which is kind of cool when you bump into other enemies and just push them away.
But it also can have its downside. So when you expect doing a jump like with other lightweight characters, all of a sudden you realize you can't jump that high. You need to be aware of that.
Kaipo!
Kaipo!
It's a very nice name to yell, you know?
That's like the one that you need, the type of person you need to have in a stadium during a soccer game. Very fitting for the currently running World Championship, by the way, for soccer.
Do you watch it?
Yeah, I did watch the Germany against Curaçao game yesterday night, was it? Yeah, or yesterday evening. And I must say, I kind of had a déjà vu moment. I don't know about you, but
against Brazil?
Yeah. Everyone was like, "Wait, 7-1. I remember that score."
Hey, but Brazil is as good as Curaçao.
That's a bit mean. No,
it's very mean.
They actually did put up a very nice play.
I like the atmosphere in the stadium. So all those Curaçao fans, how they are cheering up to the team, celebrating them, even after everything, after the match was ending. It was so great to see.
Yeah,
and also like that they scored.
The vibe of Curaçao was insane. I love that. That was absolutely fantastic. But we don't want to speak about football or anything, or soccer as it actually is called in some regions of the world. For us, it's football. For many others, it is soccer. So let's just agree on soccer. Not also to be mixed up with the actual football fans here. Let's talk about Tidal Rush instead. So a topic that you have just by accident touched with your comment on Nyx is also a very good thing. It's new to the demo. We have also updated the character backgrounds. We have updated the character driving profiles a bit, so the characters actually feel more balanced, but still they have their very unique ways of driving. So whoever will play one of the Tidal Rush characters will definitely feel a difference. And it depends on your personal preferences.
I get you, Koifo! I get you, Koifo! That was a close one.
Hurrah!
And look at that, how close that was. 0.2 actually difference. That's crazy. It's not that much.
So obviously the whole heart of Tidal Rush is maintaining momentum. This is a racing game. It's all about maintaining momentum. It's all about speed. The, I would say, core difference to various other race games, the game is much more heavily relying on drifting and boosting, because you will very, very quickly realize if you don't boost, if you don't drift, you will have a hard time picking up with the rest of the crowd, which is why we do that so often. And it feels so natural to us already that we don't think about it anymore, but you need to really learn that and get the hang of it in order to stick to the rest of the crowd. Also, the way we designed the tracks is very special, because we wanted to, of course, make the tracks feel alive. You will find things like giant crocodiles, dinosaurs, various primeval other living creatures on the tracks. Also in the future, there's probably going to be more. I mentioned in the beginning that it's only this sort of primeval looking prehistoric environmental type right now, with like the gigantic trees, gigantic crocodiles, etc, etc. But we're gonna add more environmental types, and we actually have already started working on tracks that have different environmental types. So be very excited about what comes after that. On the other hand, we have designed tracks also to be a little bit creative when it comes to finding shortcuts, and also quite experimental shortcuts. So the game is in a way also inviting you to take certain risks, or as Rosie, just eating torpedoes.
What I need to add, what I like about the game, actually, is I would say the low entry point. So it's very easy to understand. It's hard to master, but I would say the learning curve is very steep. So you're actually seeing it when you're racing, like for the first time track, completely beginner to everything. You need some time, that's right. But when you figure it out once, then you're getting better. And what I also like is it's not like that gifted first places like another racer, so you just get the items to overcome everyone.
Oh no, you have to earn your place, yeah.
Yeah, it's very tactical, it's very cool, it's with a lot of rage, but it's something I like. The tracks are not that easy, so it's really not just like, okay, racing in a circle. No, it's going up, it's going down, it's like a bit hidden sometimes, especially the shortcuts. And you need to master and learn the tracks, which I also think it's quite cool.
Exactly.
And
I think
what I also like, Ronnie?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, the campaign mode. Because I think, Diddy Kong did something very, very cool back in the days. And it's something what we, I think, currently missing in the other races. That you have like a campaign mode, a story mode, with missions, not only racing, but also like missions you need to do. And what we have in the demo is a sneak peek on that. It's like a mixture of a tutorial, I would say, Ronnie, right?
Exactly.
And some missions, and yeah, that's kind of cool. That's what I like about the game. Also the art style, everything. It's giving me like that heart of early 2000 feelings, you know?
Exactly.
I like it.
Everything about 2000s or late 90s, early 2000s race games was all about learn the skill. The game is not necessarily too easy, so it has kind of a learning curve, but a very low learning curve to be, or is it actually a very steep? Are you saying a steep learning curve when the game's easy to master, or is it a low learning curve then?
Steep means it's going upwards very fast, right? It's like steep.
Yeah, so then it's a steep learning curve, but it flattens out at the end. So basically,
it's then by mastering everything. Yeah.
So learning the game very quickly is a simple thing. You easily get like in a couple of minutes how the game works. But like in order to really master it and its fine granular depth of gameplay when it comes to like where do you drift, where do you make turns, where are all the shortcuts, what items to use when, the tactical depth that it has in it, that is really the moment when you need to learn playing the game. Since Kolfo is driving so neatly right in front of me, I'm gonna share some of my rockets with him. Sorry, Kolfo, der musste sein. So yeah, where did I left off? So you will find very creative shortcuts that you have might already spotted or seeing me taking. You will find gigantic crocodiles, you will find geysers, you will find various sorts of wildlife. Destructible objects is going to be a thing in the future, and is also part of a small piece of content inside the demo, which I'm going to show you later. But it's also going to be part of the whole variety, the whole recipe, basically, that makes Tidal Rush Tidal Rush. But in the end, everything is about, it's fun, it's chaotic, it's not too easy to learn, so it's something definitely, it's definitely a game for casual, fun race game enjoyers, but it's also something for the more competitive player type, which I'm probably part of. And especially with the specific feature of like being capable of achieving like lap records, total race time records, and embed them in the Hall of Fame, so to say, in the global leaderboard. That is something that I'm really eager to do.
This is not the last round. Or do you know that feeling when you think it's the last round and then you are like, fuck. Oh, sorry.
Excuse me?
I thought it was the last track.
No, it wasn't. It's always the trap you fall into when you're playing this track, because it's a long one. It's also one of the hardest ones that we have in the...
No, that was
in our selection.
And Corvo received The payback immediately.
Maybe my red torpedo will still find someone. Let's see. I'm quite far off the pack now. Such an insanely good racer. It's mind-blowing. Uh-oh. Blue incoming.
Verkäufer! No, Verkäufer! Ah! That was so mean, Kofa. That was so mean.
I would have loved to give you that green torpedo at the end. But I was unfortunately a little bit too far behind. Anyway, okay, so let's make a teeny tiny break. I mean, I won't stop you guys from having your lobby, but I will take the opportunity to show people a little bit on the stream what Tidal Rush is all about, what content we have in there,
Yes.
What
we can do in the meantime, if the lobby is there, Ronnie, you can just use it as a background and joining as a spectator, maybe.
I will do that later.
Okay.
For now, I will show you a little bit through, make a little detour through the depths of single player modes that are in Tidal Rush. But feel free to do additional rounds as you like. So
We're doing later.
Yeah,
doing some more later.
Have a couple of races. I will join you guys later. So yeah, Tidal Rush, as we already mentioned, it's packed with content already. So we have like 4 playable characters in total. We have 3 playable tracks in total already in the game, all of the same environmental type that we've just shown you. We have a Grand Prix, we have a single player race or a single race mode. We have time trial modes, which I'm going to show you later today. Online mode we've just presented to you. It works like a charm. we are also going to show you the spectator mode in a little bit. And I'm in between, just need to have a look at the chat so I might miss I don't miss anything.
Just for information, there's a new lobby open. Skepsology is now doing a 2000cc Grand Prix.
I've seen
whoever thinks can handle that steering and everything, and I would recommend not to go with Nyx, because steering wise she's not the best. So either going with JDJ or with Bucky.
Exactly.
Or the secret other character you can also unlock in the demo.
Exactly. Talking about characters, let's have a look at the races. But before I am doing that, just a quick reminder to the chat. If you want to follow us and you are enjoying the demo, please wishlist the game now on Steam. It helps tremendously, especially now during the Steam Next Fest. And also, if you like to stay in touch, I'm posting the social channel right now. So go to Linktree, have a look at all our social channels. Discord is our main channel, I would say, but there's also various other channels that we add content to, or frequently update about the progress of the course of the development. So you can have a look at that and stay in touch. So let's have a look at the races. We talked about Buck. So Tidal Rush at the moment has 4 playable characters, each being different with their very own unique set of driving stats. So there's in total 5 different driving stats in Tidal Rush, which is the acceleration value, which basically determines how fast your character is accelerating to basically from 0 to top speed. The speed value itself, which is the top speed, the weight, how heavy your character is, which will affect behavior in colliding with other characters, but also how he behaves, or how the character behaves in terms of jumping and jump height. There's a handling stat, which will basically determine how easy it is to go around the corner. So a higher handling value obviously means better steering, better ways of getting around the corner, and there will also be characters with worse handling that are a little bit more tricky to navigate around corners, but on the opposite, having other benefits. And there's the boost efficiency value, which will determine how fast your boost is charging, because in the game it is all about maintaining momentum. and boosting and drifting. So this is a very, very important stat as well. Buck
Ronnie,
yes.
just want to mention I'm playing right now. So if I'm swearing and using curse words, sorry.
Then that's the case. It's absolutely fine. That's the whole nature of Tidal Rush, right? If you're not cursing, you're playing the game wrong. Which is also, by the way, the nature of these early 2000s race games where the game is inspired by, or which the game is inspired by. So let's have a look at the characters. So you will start the demo as a fresh new player with these two characters here. Those two lovely fairy type ones. The first one is Buck. Buck is our rabbit, humanoid rabbit kind of character. He's a very lovely guy. He was the first character in the game.
Oh, sorry.
And it already starts. He is coming from a large family of races. Buck is very feisty looking, confident, determined to win. So you can kind of see this in his eyes. A great all-rounder, an exceptional choice, I would say, for early starters. So if you start with the game and you're going to play the game for the very first time, since those other two characters here are blocked, and you can unlock them later, do challenges, telling you a little bit more about that at a later point. Buck is the one you should take as your first character. And he's also, by the way, the default character that you're going to ride with if you are playing the missions. And then we have Nyx. Nyx is our excitable, playful spirit. Her natural kind of cat-like appearance and behavior makes her an absolute great competition and a natural racer. She's very, very strong on the top speed side. So she's very fast, very efficient on long straights, but has her downsides when it comes to boosting and handling. So due to the fact that she's our only mid-sized character at the moment. She's a little bit heavier, so has worse handling stat, or has a slightly worse handling stat. So it's a little bit harder to go around corners. You will especially notice that when you play the game on higher power engine levels. Because then all of a sudden you realize boosting is not something you should do all the time when getting around corners. And if you're not respecting that, then you will end up in the wall very, very quickly. Boosting efficiency, boost charging efficiency is also slightly worse with her, but she is an absolute beast when it comes to long straight. She will leave everyone behind if you're just going on long straights.
If you Colfo. Sorry.
What's Colfo doing?
Colfo. There, it just set a new, very, very good time. 2000 cc only boosts. Two seconds faster than Scapsology, who's actually the one who's leading those kind of races. That's Colfo.
Oh,
crazy.
I just noticed Misa and Jutta. Tante Jutta joined the channel. Hallöchen, ihr Lieben. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the lovely round we're having here right now. Feel free to join. Although I'm not showing this right now, Rosie and the others and some of the lobby are having a couple of online races right now. So if they're going to be back in the lobby, Rosie, please tell us and we will join you at a later point in time. In the meantime, I'm showing inside the game what's new, what we've changed for the demo for the next fest. Have a lovely next fest, everyone. So from now on until next Monday, and I still need to research. I'm actually doing that right now. I need to research when the Steam Next Fest ends. That's kind of important information.
Wow, what the?
It is going to end at Monday, same time, so 7 p.m. Monday next week, 7 p.m. The Steam Next is going to be over. During that time, we will have various streams. We will have various lobbies open at all time in order to invite you to a couple of races. We have more streams in between to showcase the game, tell you a lot about inside knowledge if you want to learn about it. We'll answer all of your questions as best as we can, obviously, and just have a lot of fun. So if you play, coming back to the characters, if you play the game for a while, you will have ways to unlock the second and third character. The third character is this lovely fella, JDJ, who is my personal favorite, but I'm also going to introduce someone at a later point in a couple of seconds who is, I would say, quickly became our team's favorite. But let's talk about JDJ first. So JDJ,
crazy,
our little octopus guy, a very, very highly interested racing competitor who always wanted to be part of this galactic sort of racing competition. Problem is, due to the fact that he's being an octopus, he could not breathe above the surface and he could never participate in a race. So what is the most obvious solution to that? You build your own robotic suit. Easy. Yes. Who would not do that? I would do that.
Obvious.
Everyone would do it. So he is super tech savvy, tiny master of machinery. He has a lot of technological know-how that would probably put me, you, Rosie, and a lot of others into our places. And he is our second small-sized character who has really sublime handling and breathtaking boost charge efficiency stats. Although he suffers a bit on the acceleration and top speed. And our fourth playable character that you will unlock after you go through, I would say, the second half of our in-game challenges, which I'm going to tell you a little bit about more in a couple of minutes, is our team's, I would say our team favorite is Jelly. Jelly has a very, very good acceleration driving stats, so she's really getting off the spot to maximum speed very quickly. Her top speed is a little bit lower, but that's fine. Her slow weight, her excellent handling skills, so she's really good for navigating around corners. Boost charging value is also quite nice, so she is a really great character also for later in the game to really...
Oh, that's so crazy, sorry.
No worries. And she's really like one of the characters that you can use at a later point in time in the game when you unlock all the characters and all the vehicles, where you aim for like the really higher lap records for like achieving some really sweet records in the game. Don't be fooled by her appearance. She looks cute, but she has like really a lot of power and is a serious competitor in each race. And by the way, all of these characters come with, in total, in the demo we have currently, I have unlocked due to the almighty power of development cheat codes. We have unlocked all of the 8 different custom skins that these characters have. In the demo, you can acquire 6 of them per character. So each unique character comes with 6 for the public audience available skins. That I'm going to go through quickly here right now. I'm not gonna stop and talk too much about each and every individual one. But like I said, you can get all of these.
No!
What happens?
Oh, I hate it. I messed up. I messed up. I'm so dumb.
Ronnie Rosie, to fix leaderboards, you will need to relog again, please. Okay, let me quickly then relog again. Maybe also...
I will do. I was completely stuck and still first.
Never good.
Okay, relog again.
Restarting. Here we go again. I hope is my game audio still working? Yeah. Beautiful.
Colfo is fast. But that's crazy, Kofu. What happened? 60-second difference. Did you get stuck or did you get locked?
Kofu was just sick of the poor competition. Just left. Relog commands.
And even without him playing, he was still able to become number 2.
I didn't expect to handle 2000cc with all boosts that well.
It's crazy, Kofu, right? That's very fast, but it's cool.
Yeah.
Waterfall section is quite hard.
So, talking about, since I see a couple of chat messages around 2000cc mode. So obviously, as in every good arcade racer, Tidal Rush comes also with not 4, but 3 different engine power levels, which go from 500 to 1000 to 1500cc. For the ones that are now being confused why there's a 2000cc mode in this is a development feature, so don't be confused. This is not part of the actual demo. We have this since we are developers and we have this as a like secret mode for testing, but it has not been officially confirmed, and we also can't confirm it right now that 2000cc is going to be a part of the final game's scope in the end. But never say never, so I will leave it as that. We have 3 tracks in the game already, which you've already seen, and we will race some more on in a couple of minutes, which is Shadowstone Caverns, which is, I would say, our not only our first track, but our first mid difficulty track, so it's not too hard, but also not too easy. The regular lap time for Shadowstone Cavern, I think, lies somewhere around 45 to 50 seconds for a fresh player. If you're like a really skilled one, you can really like push this down quite significantly. I can show you a couple of the lap records on this track later on when the database has been renewed with fresh entries, because there's always someone who will break records, and I'm not talking about you, Kolfo and Skepsisology. Then we have Mangrove Marsh. Mangrove Marsh is our shortest track in the selection of the 3 that we currently have available. It is also the simplest one, with each track taking around 35 to 40 seconds, I would say, for a fresh player. Easily being like down to 30 seconds if you're like a really hardcore player that really knows his way around the track. And then there's going to be Timberfall Peak, which roughly take around a minute, maybe slightly more for a fresh player to finish 1 lap. And then obviously with some room to lower that lap time quite significantly. Part of the demo is also mirrored mode. So each and every track you race right here can also be mirrored along the y-axis. I'm confused with the matrix right now. I think it's flipped on the y-axis if I'm not mistaken. So basically, every right turn becomes a left turn, and vice versa.
Yes, that's right.
That's always confusing me. As you can determine,
what is mathematics?
As you can determine, I'm not a pro in mathematics. Skepsisology confirms it's flipped on the Y, left to right. Exactly. That's the one. So my instinct was correct. Thank God, because my knowledge was not. Talking about racing, we can't forget the racing vehicle. So making a little showcase of our hydro speeders, which is the name we've given our jet ski like vehicles. So there's 2 of them. One is the Comet. The Comet, I would say, is not only our first mid-size jet ski. It's basically the same system that we used for the characters. So they're going to be smaller jet skis, mid-size jet skis, and bigger jet skis. Where the Comet is our very first jet ski. It's kind of a good all-rounder. It is a mid-size class, so like top acceleration, top speed, weight, handling boosts are like fairly balanced as well, making it a very, very solid choice for every new beginner. And then there is the Nautilus, which originates from JDJ's folks and technology, which is a bit more lightweight, high on acceleration, very, very good on handling and boosting stats, but a bit lower on top speed. So choosing the right player and choosing the right jet ski is a good way to really get the hang of it, but each character and each hydro speeder combination are specifically designed in a way so that everything is like well balanced and you don't have like a massive advantage when using like a particular combination compared to the other. There's also, and some of you might have spotted it already, there's also a local split screen mode already that is also brand new to the demo, which we haven't had before. So if you ever come into the situation that you want to play this game on local split screen with a second player, the game is currently only available on Steam right now, but if you want to have a second player joining, click this button and this little pop-up will open where you basically hold a second controller, a random key of a certain controller, or press B to go back, and then a second player can join.
Ah, that's cool.
It's the sweet stuff we have here. Gems, the hidden gems.
Scapsology, do we want to start?
Lobby open. Yeah, go for another race. Go for another race. I will.
Yeah.
In the meantime,
do you want to join or?
No, I will. I will take my. I will take my time here. Grand Prix. We've already shown you this as in like live racing. So obviously.
But Ronnie, do we want to join as?
Nope.
As a robot.
Spectator.
As a yeah, sorry, I forgot the word. Do we want to join as a spectator? It can run in the background and.
Yeah, but then I can't show anything. Then the game is blocked. For
me.
Okay.
Sorry, my mistake.
No worries. I will join you guys. Don't worry. I will come back. I will celebrate my comeback, and then I will smash you. Smash all of you guys. Beat all of you guys out of existence, so that you never play the game again. No, jokes aside. We're just gonna have a lot of fun. So Grand Prix. This is what the guys are doing right now. This is what we've done before. So it's 3 consecutive races follow each other, where each race is being awarded with a couple of points. If you end on one of the first 3 positions by the end of the race, you will be awarded with a custom Grand Prix trophy, like the one you see right here, and a star rating depending on how good you have performed in those races. You are able to achieve a 3-star rating if you basically ace the tournament. So basically, if you achieve first position on all of these 3 tracks. So as you can see, I achieved a 2-star rating, so I at least didn't finish in
Tom! Yeah, so everyone who is currently in the lobby, and you may think, what happened to my camera? That is, a trick from the back end, I would say. And now you have your own first-person view. Just a recommendation from my side, if you're doing stunts, it's maybe hard.
You will get seasick.
to get used to it, yeah.
You will probably get seasick then. Don't worry, for everyone who's watching right now on the broadcast or on Twitch, we will show you this in a couple of minutes as well, when I'm hopping back into the session. So, talking about characters, hydro speeders, vehicle stats, etc. That's like all the essentials you can basically see. Time trial is basically the same, but you can depict choose if you want to go for 3-lap time trial, 5-lap time trial, or endless. This is basically your way to achieve the best possible times you can achieve. This is without bots. This is just you having 5 boost items per lap, and then you try to beat your best time as much as you can. So feel free to do it. It's definitely big fun. Talking about the big update for this demo, campaigns. So what we've added is a campaign map screen with a set of 5 demo missions. The first 3 of them being like kind of tutorial missions where you really like learn the basics of how you basically play the game, how driving works, braking, steering, drifting, how you charge up drifts, how stunts work, what stunts will do, and you will like have a very, very nice, easy, slow, low-paced like sort of way of you being introduced to how the game works. So I highly, highly recommend you as a fresh player to play these missions first, before you will go into a competition or before you challenge someone in a lobby. And since this is a demonstration, I will not show you the tutorials. I will leave you the pleasure of playing those yourself, but we are actually going to hop into one of the missions right now to showcase you, and I will let the chat decide which one it is going to be. Do you want to have the Beaver Blockade mission 4, or do you want to go into the Croc Commotion mission 5? Just type 4 or 5 into the chat. If I don't see any responses, then I'm going to choose myself.
It's crazy, Tom. Always. The first person camera is like, what the heck? It's a completely different feeling for the speed and everything. It's like everything's so close and you're always like, what? It's too fast.
In the meantime, while I'm waiting for chat feedback, I'm going to have a teeny tiny look at the ad setting. Why there was a...
Is the camera fixed, Tom, for JDJ?
This set to 3 minutes at 60 minutes, so I don't know why they were added. No clue.
No. Why you be so lucky, 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 lucky?
Okay.
Why you be so lucky in this
I saw
game?
number 4 in the chat. So
No. Oh.
let's hop into the Beaver Blockade. So the Beaver Blockade is one of the few missions that or one of the 2 missions that we have in the game right now, which is a lot of fun and a lot of enjoyable. And the missions are basically designed in a way that they should slowly give you like fun, short-paced missions and objectives to learn how the game works, give you like a little skill challenge, etc., etc.
No.
And the Beaver Blockade is basically on Timberfall Peak, as you can might imagine, since the name is saying that, and you saw a lot of beavers running around there. The beavers went a little bit crazy. So one day before the next race is popping up, everyone all of a sudden started building nests everywhere. And we are charged as the player to clear that blockage problem. And for that purpose, we've got some experimental torpedoes that go like really boom. So we will do this right now. So challenge is to pick up as many of these torpedoes and fire and destroy as many of these torpedoes. Destroy as many of these nests as possible.
That's always fun when the game is talking to you and saying "Muhahaha." Then you know something bad is going to happen.
Oh, definitely. You know what's also fun? To blow stuff up. And of course I missed 2 of the torpedo pickups. I might have to play the mission again. Or at least I won't do a 3-star rating. It's basically a custom race with a custom goal. In the future, no one knows how that will look in the long run. We probably change the mission layout a bit. We will add a bunch of more missions with more dedicated objectives. We will have obviously more tracks, so there's going to be more room for other mission content with like various characters that might be introduced in those missions. So a lot of stuff will happen during this time. And that's it already. Super tiny short mission, probably slightly more than a minute. And like I said, I ended up failing very, very bad, so I didn't get a 3-star rating. This is kind of the new mission setup that we've introduced to the demo. There are some custom parameters to each mission, picking or determining basically how good you performed in each mission. It might depend on the sheer time it took to finish the goal or the objective, or to clear the objective. It might be the amount of hits you've achieved in that particular mission. It might be I don't know, the number of items you've collected in a particular mission. There's so many variations and so many ways we could design additional missions, but I won't talk to you about additional missions in the long run because we still need to figure out how these will look like. Some of them we know, some of them we don't know, so that's the beauty about game development, right? And then since we have a fresh new Rosie, how far progressed are you with your Grand Prix at the moment?
Last race, second lap.
Last race, second lap. Okay, then I will show you the time trial another time. I will just wait for you to finish. And
in the meantime,
I will join
please
you again.
download the demo and have a round with us when the next lobby is going to open.
Exactly. This is your perfect time. I have pinned the download link in the chat, at least in the Twitch chat, but let me quickly post that again for our friends who are watching on the stream on the Steam broadcast. So this is the link to download the demo. Do it right now, wishlist the game right now, follow the game to stay in touch with updates, and if you download the demo right now, you can join us in a couple of minutes. In the meantime, I'm gonna
No,
take
too
another
fast,
sip of water.
no! Call for what happened, I bumped you also on the wall. When I'm going down, you with me. Oh no.
And at this, while we are waiting at this particular point, I once again want to send a special shout out to all the contributors that participated in the early playtesting and early support during development of the game. So there's a bunch of people who are mentioned in these part of the credits here that helped us, among them being Golfo. So thanks for joining today as one of our early adopters as well. Arca, Axek, Justin, Shaman, Olga, Frank the Tank, Hummels, Basi, Misa, Just Edris, Fasaya, Resi, Floti, Kiri, Hirsch, der Hirsch, Euler, Drachenauge, Luminous, and deine Tante Jutta. So thank you so much.
That was
guys.
such a close call. Sorry.
Your feedback means the world to us.
Yeah.
Apart from us, obviously. So I think that sounded like you're done.
We're done.
We're done. So I am going to join you guys again. And once again, for the sake of saving my upload capacities, I would really like to hijack the host of the next game.
Yeah, you can do so.
So I'm gonna host another race.
Yes, and Tom, please do. Can you switch always between first person view and the other camera, the third person?
So a new lobby is open.
Okay, going to join. So where it is, there's Shiny. So please join us. The new lobby is open, hosted by Shiny Dynamics.
Exactly.
There's Adventure Ape.
And since it has already been mentioned being a thing in online multiplayer, there's also one more feature that I'm really really big fan of, especially now that we're streaming. This is a good moment to showcase, which is the spectator mode, which I'm going to join as for the time of the race. So you can switch into the position of this lovely pit crew drone, which we named Rivet. And Rivet is not only the main touchpoint for the player at the moment, giving you a lot of helpful tips throughout the game, but he's also going to act as a spectator drone, so I can now follow the rest of the game as a spectator, can jump from player to player and see who does well and who doesn't. And can judge them insanely hard. So obviously I will follow you, Rosie, now and comment on every mistake you're making.
Thank you. So let's have fun. Did you actually see that those in Germany we would say Flugsaurier, the Pterodactylus? But you already have seen the they're looking so great now.
Yeah, they definitely do. The team, like I said at the beginning, the team puts in so much effort to make the game ready for the Steam Next Fest.
Something is going to happen.
And this includes a bunch of new assets. One of them being the remodeled, retextured new flying dinosaurs that you see flying around here along the track. So let's have a look how the other races perform. I've also read a comment that Adventure Ape, the next song you're going to make will be a hate song about mines and grass. Yeah, I'm going to listen to that song quite often because I feel you. There's going to be a little ad break for our Twitch audience coming up in 2 minutes.
Again?
Yeah. Which I'm actually quite confused about because I just double checked the settings and they're set to 60 minutes for a 3-minute ad break. So I don't know why we're being interrupted so often, but it's just life, I would say. And Shape is doing well, solid thirds. And then let's see where the rest is going. Sanchez going up the Giza.
Oh, inverted controls!
Oh,
no!
Perfect moment for me to observe. You see his frustrated face? He's like really annoyed now. Oh, but he's fighting up to the first position with Skepsology following. And by the way, what I'm doing right now is I'm using the gamepad's shoulder buttons to navigate between the players' positions. Which you can also do. And for the ones who really are big fans of taking screenshot, if on the controller you press the Y button, you can deactivate the race HUD. Same goes for if you play the game with a PlayStation controller or another controller, which also works. Just a quick side note on that one, we have officially built the game to in mind to support Xbox controllers. We have tested other controllers, and PlayStation 4 and 5 controllers worked quite well, but I wouldn't guarantee that they are working the same way as an Xbox controller, just in case. So I don't want to hear any comments about that. And now we are on ad break.
First position.
First position. Grabbing a little drink in between here.
And it's like first person view is like very hard. Actually, I think the best experience you have it. Actually, it's like a testing. It's like very cool. But I think the best experience is when you're playing with Nyx with the cat, right? Because the camera positioning for her works the best currently.
Because it's slightly higher due to your size. Yeah, absolutely. Rosie, can you do me a favor? If you're sitting like that, you are slightly leaning outside of the window. Yes, that is much better. Now you're inside the stream again.
Okay.
FPS mode and being spectated is stressful. I would love to see that, actually.
And revert the controls.
And invert the controls at the same time. I'm actually... maybe we can simulate that in the next race when I'm going to join again as a racing participant, because we are obviously here to watch racing, actual racing happening, and not me observing stuff. So yeah, you can see it here as well in the spectator mode on the right. There was for a very short time the way how you can switch between races. Or the controls, that is moving the stick up and down, the left stick that is pressing the shoulder buttons, which basically do the same. And then there is Y for disabling the racing HUD. That's what the spectator mode is all about.
Oh, messed up the stunt. No.
And that's where Vin will take his chance and just get away tremendously far. He's like really having a gap already on the rest of the race squad there. He's doing a lot of things right, I would say. Apart from missing the ramp. Exactly what I said, that he missed the ramp. Leaving out a very, very important opportunity to do stunts and to get another boost. Also, something that I would definitely love to use the opportunity for is if you are a content creator yourself. We are very, very frequently organizing Tidal Rush Creator Cups, which are basically tournaments that you can participate in as a content creator yourself. If you're part of that, or you're being a content creator and you want to participate in a content creator cup with us, I'm posting a Google Forms link right now into the chat. Feel free to...
There's actually already a waiting list, right?
There's a waiting list. This is the waiting list I just posted. This is the waiting queue you can register.
Now I think it's like crazy that there's already a waiting list. That's cool. Whew! Yeah. It's crazy. That kind of mode is very hard.
That should be finished. Welcome back. Definitely, that's the one.
Corval was beaten by a bot.
Oh, what happened? Got out of the map. Which might happen. Still a demo. It's still a development thing. Sometimes things break.
Can you switch back, Tom, to normal mode? possible? It's like a one-way ticket, you know.
Toby, you're a menace, lol. Thanks for your help with OBS. Definitely. So this is also one of the features that Tidal Rush, I would say, makes a major difference about Tidal Rush being not the same as other racing games, because giving you a little bit of technological background and feedback about the game, or like a secret information. The background structure of the game is built in a way that basically every game, no matter if it's a single player game or not, is set up as basically as an online multiplayer lobby, but with only one player. If you're playing a single race. So what this means is you can still play the game offline. So if you're not connected to the internet for whatever reason, you can still play the game offline, everything is fine. But if you decide to play the game while you're being connected to the internet, we have built or added a certain piece of technology
mid-air console, really?
That allows us to interfere with your game directly in a way that we can reduce or increase the size of certain items, we can reduce or increase the size of certain characters, we can invert your controls, we can do all sorts of funky stuff, which will be at a later point in time be used for various mean things we still plan and still have on the roadmap for the development of Tidal Rush. We call it the yell button. Every time the yell button is being pressed, then this usually means the controls are inverted and everyone is starting to yell. Oh, Rosie, everyone saw that.
Sick.
A million people just saw that. Okay, let's have a look at Vin.
It's very hard. It's very hard to keep on to be on track, right? Keep yourself on track, actually.
Vin just found a mine. You're actually not that far away from him, so there's still...
No!
Oh, that felt,
what did I do?
That felt like inverted controls, or were you just confused?
I was just dumb. I was just dumb.
Just couldn't decide where to go. And there goes Colfo!
Yeah.
Fighting his way back.
No! Got lock blocked.
Special thanks, by the way, at this taking the opportunity to also announce or shout out a special thanks to Audio Creatures, who were in charge of creating the music for Tidal Rush and the sound effect. I think the music is a banger. They have this in my mind. We're getting close to the last round of the race. Oh, Carful.
Very intense. And now just think about first-person camera, or first-person view, headset, so VR. Actually, what Tom already did, and he was like, "Okay, that's a bit too hard." When you're racing around, you can see everything, and you're doing all the stunts. And,
Deflatron, Skepsology, both leaving for a couple of minutes, grabbing food and such. So thanks for lurking. Thanks for your ongoing support and dedicated work on the project, obviously. Both part of the development team, by the way. So if you want to follow their channels as well, they might share one or two moments on stream as well. Oh, someone spammed. Our chatbot moderation still set up too harsh when it comes to spamming. I thought I changed that already.
I don't know.
Give me a minute. We'll be changing to a racer again, and I will showcase.
So we need to hop out and then you open up a new lobby?
Yes, let's do it. And then I will take... go with this one. I love my little JD.
I need to check my challenges.
Let's see what's going on with our chat moderation. Why is he being so picky about symbols? Let's actually stop moderation about access symbol.
Now I'm going to go with... Let's do JDJ, baby. Let's do JDJ.
So that should be better now.
JDJ, gotta watch for now. My pizza arrived. Yeah.
Oh, good. Have a good snack time. Pizza's always good. Gotta watch for now. Enjoy your pizza. Thanks for the lurk.
Yes.
Many love hearts. I think now's the time I deactivated actually the excessive use of symbols. So now's the time you can share all the love you want.
And also, hello, Mamuto Phil. My arch enemy.
My arch enemy has returned. I will, and later I will enjoy more of the demo. Look into the new campaign. Definitely do it. Definitely do it, Abe.
Yeah.
Definitely worth having a look. I have really enjoyed building those and testing those, I must say.
It looks like a gang fight. Yeah, on the right side, having the new one, the new bikes. On the left side, having the old bikes.
So, let's see. A couple of minutes talking. Let's see if I still got the skills.
Were those your knuckles?
Those were my knuckles, yeah.
Oh, crazy.
Oh,
you take it really serious, right?
Did you hear that on stream?
Yeah.
Daisy.
Out of my way! Out of my way! Oh, okay, the tree does not go out of my way. That's not so cool. Okay, there's Ronnie.
And once again, since we're now back in racing mode, and obviously we would love to challenge you guys and race with you and just have a good time. If you haven't done so, wishlist the game now on Steam and download the demo so you can join either our lobbies during the next couple of days or have a couple of racing sessions yourself. Both is absolutely fine.
Also, on the other hand, wishlist the game so you cannot miss out on every update, especially when it's going to be released. And on the other hand, it's also mean the world to us if you join our Discord, wishlist the game, everything.
Exactly. If you haven't been familiar with how that exactly works in the Steam Next Fest, so
Call for that was a sharpshooter, sorry.
No worries. A big contributor of how successful the Steam Next Fest will be for each indie developer, or for each game developer, basically. I'm not particularly saying only indies, but a big contributor to how successful the Steam Next Fest will be for a demo is how often it gets wishlisted. So this is why we can't repeat the sentence often enough. Wishlist, wishlist, wishlist. If you haven't done so, wishlist now. That is definitely immense support for us.
Yeah.
And now is probably a good time also to mention what I have, or to repeat what I have slightly hinted at the beginning of the stream. So what we give away as a special gift to you guys, or to one of you in particular, or max 3, is during the next fest that since we have just resetted our leaderboards, our global leaderboards, which unfortunately I haven't shown you. Shame on me. I can show you them. I can show them to you at a later point in time. But what we offer to you is, if you play the demo during the time of the next fest, you will have a chance to end up on first position on one of the track-specific leaderboards. This means 1500cc engine power level, and either on Shadowstone Cavern, Mangrove Marsh, or Timberfall Peak, you will end up on first position if you're really doing well. If you manage to do that, and this is my promise, I will say this now on stream, we will create a custom skin together with you. So if we, for example, have a scenario where 3 different people will end up on first position on all 3 tracks. So let's say we have Kolfo on 1, Adventure Ape on 2, and maybe Misa on 3, on track 3. But both in all 3 in first position. That means all of them will get a custom skin. That is my promise right now. So this is your.
Are
time
the
to really
devs
get-
included or excluded?
The devs are excluded, of course. We're giving this away as a community reward, not
just a question.
for the dev. But it's a good question.
Just a question. Just a
And,
question.
and I
Just a
think
question.
and I think Colford just got very excited.
Get out of my way! Woo!
Colford, what do you say? In all fairness, should I inform Arca about this or not?
I would say Arca is a bar raiser. Like he shows us way to play the game
Ah,
that we actually have never seen before.
that was a mean one. I could have easily dodged those mines if Colford wouldn't have pushed me into those mines. You. What am I doing here? Lost my edge. Da, 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 da.
No, I misdrifted. Or that's also what I love. When you're doing one mistake.
Dodging the dino head directly into a mine. That is a skilled move, I must say. Not. Oh, who placed all those mines there?
Sorry. I love it.
And the next red torpedo. Hello there, but I have a shield, thank God.
You try to deflect the torpedo. Actually, I did it.
I did. Yeah.
You really? Awesome.
I mean, I haven't like reflected it because, to be fair, I haven't also mentioned
that's
this.
what I meant actually. That's what I meant actually.
Yeah, I haven't, or we haven't really talked about the power-ups, to be fair, I just realized. So let's talk a bit about the power-ups. So there are currently 8 different power-ups in the game, which we plan to extend further for the launch version of the game, but for now there are 8. There's 3 different versions of torpedoes. There is a shield, there is a boost item, there is a UFO that acts kind of an autopilot, so it takes you, it picks you up and transports you over the track with a slightly accelerated top speed for a short amount of time. There is the mines, obviously. There's coin items, so all sorts of things. What is especially interesting, I think, and it's kind of is one of my personal favorite items, is the shield. The shield has basically 2 functionalities, which is makes it really like a kind of a skill check as well. If you just use the shield as a regular item, you will create this lovely little blue energy shield around your character for a couple of seconds that will be able to protect you from one particular hit. So, for example, I just had the situation that I was being aimed at with. Now I'm seeing this for the first time myself on stream. This is, by the way, this is not a bug. That is the technology I was speaking about. Of like live interfering with the game, and this is now the Platron sitting in the back, changing the game to a first-person mode.
Which is fairly hard.
Which is fairly hard, especially if you have a small-sized character. A little bit tricky. Oh, my beautiful hello there.
Oh man.
And I think what makes the shield especially interesting, in my opinion, is its second functionality. So if you use it just in a default way, it will create a shield for a couple of seconds and will protect you from one particular hit. If you're being hit by a salvo, so for example, of these green torpedoes both hit you, then it won't protect you, just from the first one.
No, I'm small.
I'm small. Hey, come on, JDJ is already so small. And not even smaller. Back again. If we use the second functionality of the shield, that is a slight or a very short time triggered pulse wave or shock wave when you're initializing the shield. So for example, right now I'm having a shield, and that pulse wave or shock wave will actually push items away, or like I just did, reflect a red torpedo. And that also works with green torpedoes, that works with pushing mines away, that will work with all sorts of things. So you can actually have a fun time if you time it right, and you can deflect and send torpedoes on its way to annoy someone else. And I was just very unlucky because my shield just deactivated right on time when I hit a mine. That was quite unfortunate. Getting you, Phil. I'm seeing you. God damn it. Missed both. And this is where you can use the shield quite excellently for. So I was aware of Phil having a red torpedo. In order to overtake him, I need to protect myself from that red torpedo.
Whoa!
So I just reflected it and set it on its way.
Oh! Now I'm ping-ponging. Like, I don't know.
Like.
I was so out of order. Left, right, right.
That was a mean mine. A mean placed mine. Right on the ideal racing line. It was a tricky one. I lost my edge a bit.
Can you check us? Did we already set new records?
Oh, we probably did set a lot of records. Let's actually have a look at the global leaderboards for a second, and congrats to Mamutu Phil for achieving first place. Call for being on third, Sanchez on second. Nice.
Yeah.
Let's have a look actually. So for the global leaderboard that that we've mentioned multiple times now during the stream, there is a little records button here up here in the top right corner in the main menu. If you click on that, select one of the tracks, and if you want, you can even set additional filters. And we go to, for example, Shadowstone Cavern, we will see that currently there are a bunch of racetrack records, and unfortunately, I am also noticing that we have a bug in the lap records again.
Oh,
every lap record is the
first
same.
five.
That should be, that is something we fixed. So, what we will probably do with this right now, since I've just mentioned this particular challenge for the Steam Next Fest, we will fix this because we had this recently before and it was only a teeny tiny issue, so we can probably fix this again quite easily. We will fix it, reset the database, and then still have the challenge going on until the end of Next Fest, so 7 p.m. next Monday. So don't worry about it, we will fix it, and then you can actually set proper records. It only seems to be buggy on the lap records. The rest looks fine. The 3 lap records look fine. We haven't done a 5 lapper yet, so that looks good.
Nope.
That's the same on Mangrove. Yeah, on Mangrove it's the same. And the 3 lap record works. Then it's probably also going to be the same on Timberfall Peak. Yes, it is. Yeah, so the 3 lap records work fine. The lap records are a little bit weird. Okay, then we're going to have a look at this at a later point in time. With that being said, I would say we're going to do one more race. And then for now, I would say we call it a day. But we will be back over the next couple of days. And someone opened a lobby again.
Quite often.
Or just closed it. No, someone might have closed it. Okay, let's have another race. And this time I will go with Jelly.
I need to open up the office door.
Go for it.
It's getting warm in here. It's getting warm in here.
Getting warm in here. So take off your hat. What are we going to do? Let's go full orange mode here. Orange. And I'm going
I
to
just
go the
installed. I just installed on the weekend a mosquito net for my door. Because when it's getting warm inside, I do want to open the door. The issue is that all the mosquitoes are like, hell yeah, there's a party going on due to the big screen. And so I installed that mosquito net, which I think is quite
game
I would say in
changing?
German, I would say fachmännisch, because it's not. No, I think it's actually doing the job. That's okay.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do, right? Keeping mosquitoes out. Adventure Ape, I do appreciate the gesture, but since I have a very, very strong preference of not letting food get cold, feel free to finish that pizza before you join the race. But if you still want to join, I wouldn't say no to that. Please finish, have a chill time, finish your pizza, and then come on, and join. We will have more racing sessions during the next days, promise.
Yes.
I always get so much pizza that I have some getting cold for the next day. Cold pizza for the next day is actually also a good thing. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, and it's always a curse when you're ordering food when you're very hungry, and it's like 2 family-sized pizzas for sure. And then you are done with the first one, then like, oh, for fuck's sake, why did I order 2? For later.
I'm never having these moments. I just order pizza and finish it. I'm just a
that's the reason why you
hungry dude who just eats and eats and eats.
That's the reason why you're so tall. That's the reason why you're so tall.
Exactly. That's how it always happens. All right, then let's go. Last race for the day, and then we call it.
I think this time I'm going with the Knicks again.
And Abe, I think, didn't you also plan to do your own Tidal Rush stream over the next couple of days? Do you have that already scheduled? If so, please tell us when, and we hopefully might be able to join you.
I need to mute myself, receiving a call, sorry.
Still wonder what song do you like more. I have to be very, very honest with you, Adventure Ape. I just returned from vacation. So I went away last week and was on vacation and didn't have the time yet to look into your song. So what Adventure Ape did, and I think that is really, really lovely, he basically composed his own song for Tidal Rush, which is a very, very lovely gesture, but I didn't have the time to look into it now. So promise, I will tell you, but I haven't looked into it right now. But as soon as Rosie is done with this call, or did she actually decline?
I'm back.
It's back. Okay. Then you might be able to answer that question. Abe asked which version of the song or which song you like more.
Actually, I like both. I think I already wrote it in Discord. The coolest thing would be to maybe mix them together. Because I think the harmony between the male and the female would be cool. I like, what is it called? In German we say the hook.
The hook?
Refrain. Do you know what I mean?
The what?
Yeah, I think it's the hook, the refrain.
Chorus?
Maybe.
I'm not sure actually. It's a very good question. I'm definitely not a music guy in terms of, like, I don't know the terminology and I have a very hard time talking about music in detail. I can tell you that I love rock music, but that's it. I can't tell you why. I just think it's cool. Never worried about terminology that much.
What you cannot see currently in the demo is the wave system we are still working on, right?
Yes, so what's coming next? That is actually a very good segue for the end of the stream. Yes. There's still a bunch of stuff that we're still going to work on, obviously. More tracks, more biomes. So we, in total, I think, aim to have 15 tracks, ideally in total. 12 if we end up for the release version of the game with a tiny bit less. But in the end, we're still going to have a quite a variety of tracks and also different biomes. We're gonna add more characters, maybe up to 12. We're gonna add more power-ups. So at the moment, like I said, we have 8 or 9 to be specific, with various variations. We're gonna add a couple of more, so maybe 4 to 6 more. With some of them already being in active development at the moment and being tested. With a bunch of really promising ones, I must say. I personally like the plunger gun. I'm not saying too much about this because it's still in testing. But there has been something that I'm really particularly a big fan of. So much more, to be honest. There's like it's never ending. Every time someone asks me what is still coming to Tidal Rush, there's so much more. Wave system is going to be a huge thing because obviously this game is hugely inspired by Wave Race, and we want waves. Yeah. But waves, we tried our best to get it done for Next Fest, but waves is a really tricky thing when it comes to the complexity of developing them and also making them look good at the same time. Balancing how they interact with gameplay. It's like really delicate thing. So unfortunately, they are in the game very subtly, or very subtle, but like major physical waves are not part of the gameplay yet. Rosie was trying to place a mine in front of me. I noticed, and I will remember that.
Remember it.
Oh, it was a mean torpedo. I saw that. Oh, I hit someone with a mine.
How did you know, Ronnie, that you hit someone with the mine?
I heard the explosion behind me. One thing. And the second thing is, every time you hit someone with a mine, with one of your own mines, your character does like a little funny animation. A little joyful animation of like, yay! I punished someone. Oh.
No.
Mines up ahead. Don't worry, I did this. I did the same.
But there are a lot of mines at the last boost.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw that. I saw that. And those also ruined my last lap.
And another thing, maybe also for the future, is something I think we are not spoiling anything, but
I plan to stream the next 3 days around 4 p.m. That's a good time. Abe, that means we will probably join you, or most likely join you. We will definitely try to join you.
Yep.
So many minds. Yeah, definitely.
One thing, Ronnie, maybe also about the game and the development, what we also plan for the future, and I think it's nothing we can spoil now, but or what we are still considering, I would say, is like the Steam Workshop, right? To make it possible for future players. It's nothing for now, but for later to
definitely for later.
Yeah, adding like their own mods, cosmetics, whatsoever.
Yeah, there will be many more skins. There will be many more in-game challenges. Steam achievements is something that will still follow. Oh, there might be. I not officially confirmed them, but there might be more player versus player race modes. I'm not getting very specific right now in detail because I want to keep that a surprise. But I can tell you there's a lot of exciting stuff coming up. But it's still a development project, and development takes time, so I would say release of this game is probably not going to happen before somewhat beginning or mid of next year. Rough estimate. Oh, God. What am I doing? Uh-oh. Jelly is a beast. I love her. I also love those animations, like our animator did like a really good job of those. Like the little funny, funky stunt animations and boost animations. The characters, basically every animation that the characters are doing are like really fun, really enjoyable. Ooh. And that is boom.
Oh, it is such a satisfying feeling when you're going down the cascade mid-air. You're shooting a green rocket so that the racer next to you is getting hit mid-air.
Oh yes.
You see everything. That's the best thing. I think it was Phil. Sorry, Phil. Oh, there's a new record I've seen on Discord that says something like Sanchez just shattered the record.
By the way, this is also a very good segue to also let you know, feel free to also join our Discord community. This is always a great place to not only stay up to date with development updates, but also get in touch with the development team, learn about new stuff coming up, dropping feedback, which is absolutely essential for us because all of your feedback will help us turn Tidal Rush into a much better game in the future. So join the community, and once again, I'll never stop saying that. Wishlist the game if you haven't. Download the demo, play it yourself the next days, even if you're currently busy with eating pizza or anything like that. At the moment, feel free to continue playing the game in the next days. And with that being said, since Rosie already left for the stream, so probably just
I'm back. I'm just close the door.
Just closing the door. That's fine. With that being said, I think this was the last race for right now. Thanks for joining this session. It was an absolute pleasure to show you what we have done over the last couple of weeks and months in order to get the demo ready for Steam Next Fest. Have a wonderful Steam Next Fest, everyone. Rosie, thanks for joining today. It was very lovely to hear you yelling and screaming again.
Thanks for having me.
And I hope we are going to have the opportunity to stream together during the next days as well. For everyone else, take care, have a lovely time. Check out some of the other demos, of course. Share some love with the other indie developers. Every feedback, every wish list is warmly welcome. And maybe on the next stream, you will share with us what your favorite demos on the Steam Next Fest were.
Yeah. Are you planning to deep dive as well, Ronnie?
I am definitely planning to deep dive away. I'm a hardcore gamer as well, at the bottom, until the bottom of my heart. So I will definitely check out the Steam Next Fest myself in private. But obviously, my heart is 100% occupied by Tidal Rush as well. But there's definitely probably going to be a bunch of more very cool other demos that we're going to have a look out for. Deflatron is asking if we are going to raid. I would say let's take the opportunity to actually raid someone, since we are live on Twitch and we always used to do that. Let's have a look who is actually live at the moment. Give me 1 second. Find someone. Who is live right now? Chiggy is live. I would suggest we raid Chiggy.
Who?
Chiggy. Chiggy was one of the streamers, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, and Chiggy is his name. I think he's also I don't know if he's a content creator and indie developer, or if he's only a content creator right now. But I've contacted him before, and he definitely wanted to have a look at the Tidal Rush, but he didn't have the time yet. And I want to send him a very small reminder. And he's also a lovely, lovely German-speaking content creator that I want to support as well. So I would say we're gonna raid Chiggy. Do you have any other suggestions? We have also Most Wanted DC, I think, is online at the moment. So a couple of the streamers that we have in our network. Schnitzel is online. Kiri is online. Kiri, the former winner of our last. Kiri is online, the former winner of our first Tidal Rush Creator Cup. So once again, remember to register at that waiting list if you're a content creator yourself and you want to join that list. But I would say let's just choose and Chiggy, and here we go. So once again, thanks everyone for joining.
Do we have a raid message?
There. Not yet. You can set up a raid message if you want. We already kick off the raid, so you have a little bit of time pressure now. Time pressure.
Punch it.
May Shiggy be with you.
May Shiggy be with you.
He's playing Overwatch right now. Let's see. No Chiggity, no doubt. That's actually a good one.
That's good.
That's actually a good one.
No Chiggity.
Let's write no Chiggity, no doubt as raid matches. Spread some love in his channel, and we see you very, very shortly again. And
yes.
Have a lovely night. I think it's also the perfect timing because you start to blur out. Your bit rate is going down. So we only see Pixel Rosie runs it once again.
Actually, my frame rate is quite good. It's me. I'm a mutant. I'm just
you just transformed into your pixel twin.
Yes.
Yeah. So have a great time, everyone. I will start the raid right now and have a good time.
Yes. Thank you for joining us today, and yeah, see you for the next streams.
See you for the next streams. Bye bye.
Bye bye.